Oh, hi. Welcome to the Death Battle cast. We are the cast and crew of Death Battle and more. I'm Ben, voice of Wiz, joined by Chad, of course, voice of Boomstick. What's up, Chad?
Yo, I'm exhausted.
We got Liam, the writer
exhausted,
Liam.
I'm dad.
And that's the last time Liam was on the show. I've said that multiple times.
Yep.
He keeps making his way back.
And we are joined by a very special guest today. First time on Death Battle cast. It's Chef Mike.
Yeah! And what's interesting is I can only hear
Somebody's
one
excited.
Of you. I can only hear one of you. There are two people I cannot hear.
Oh, if that's the case, is it me that you can hear?
I cannot hear Chad.
Who can you hear?
And I cannot hear Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
Ben, tell him to leave Discord and reconnect.
But hey, you know what? I have all the answers anyway. I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna be impartial, even though I personally have a favorite. But what are you gonna do?
Well, okay. Ben, have to figure this out.
Ben, can you hear me?
I don't know why.
Yes.
I can hear everyone.
Tell him to leave Discord and rejoin.
Try leaving Discord and rejoining. See if that fixes it.
That probably was going to fix it. It's happened to me before.
Boom.
I just love that we've been. Mike, can you hear me now?
We've just been chatting before the show.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what it is about our Discord, but sometimes it'll just choose someone.
Yeah.
It'll be like, you know what? You just can't hear this person. And if that happens, just leave and rejoin.
Yeah. It happened
What's
to me
great
once
is
and I was sad.
We were fine right before we went live, and then it happens right now. So
right when
how
you
this
doing your
goes.
little intro read, I was like, I couldn't hear anything, and I didn't want to say anything, but I was doing that to whoever's watching. I was like,
Professional.
Well, I couldn't even tell. You jumped in right when you needed to. So, yeah, pretty dang good. All right. So we got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. It's going to be exciting. So aside from Chef Mike, we've also got an upcoming sneak peek for the upcoming Death Battle, Steven versus Star. We'll be getting to that later on in the show, as well as a little announcement for another show that might be coming back. We'll see. And we also have the Community Death Battle, as always. This week, we are covering Kratos versus Dante, which is one hell of a matchup that I've actually seen requested as a death battle quite a bit. So I guess we'll be figuring out if this works as a death battle.
I like how
Hopefully
the images are just like... It just looks like
face.
Dante shooting Kratos in the mouth.
it really does.
No. Yeah.
what's the meme where like a guy opens the door and someone's behind him? It's always that was the meme that I just saw.
I love that one. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. I will be arguing for Kratos. So Kratos is probably going to lose. And Liam will be repping Dante. It is our job to convince the jury to vote for our respective character through any means necessary. And the jury consists of 3 seats. That's Chad, that's Mike, and that's you all watching this live. If you're not watching this live, we do the show every Wednesday at noon Central Time on Rooster Teeth TV. Check us out. And you get to vote as part of the chat. And also you can chime in. Everybody can chime in. This isn't a courtroom, so Chad, Mike, if you want to join the conversation, have an argument or questions, bring them on. And that goes for all of you in the chat as well. We're all going to be trying to figure out who wins or whatnot, but me and Liam are dedicated to a single character.
Well,
we'll
Mike seems to have a notepad, so...
I've already broken it down to things like speed, strength, weapons, intelligence,
Holy shit.
constitution, and charisma. Some of that's my D&D stuff.
I was going to say, that's your D&D coming out.
Yeah, I'm trying to be impartial because a lot of people are like, on the internet, oh, Dante's speed. I mean, and look at all his weapons. Those are people who've never played any God of War game before to realize Kratos has a variety of weapons. Continue.
Well, I love that you started that sentence with, I'm going to be impartial, but then curved it into, this is why Kratos wins.
Impartial. I have absolutely no preference in this argument whatsoever. So,
wait, I'm the one arguing for Kratos, right? It doesn't seem like it anymore. I love it. But okay. But also, if you have not seen the teaser for Rooster Teeth's upcoming show, Neon Combini, it's coming up right now. If you're watching this on YouTube later, it's already up. You should check it out on the Rooster Teeth animation channel and roosterteeth.com. Pretty good. All right.
Or the Rooster Teeth app.
Yeah. Oh, yes, or the Roost.
What, Chad?
All right. let's get this started.
Awkward pause in and not fill it with any kind of improv shenanigans. Let's go.
Perfect.
Let's go, team.
Let's do it. All right, so the way this is going to start, we are going to give, I guess it'll be me and Liam, 60 seconds uninterrupted to just present an initial argument. Liam, do you want to go first?
Sure,
Dante?
I'll go first. All right.
Let's do it.
Man, so Dante, Tony Redgrave himself, what more can be said? One of the only in fact, the only character that when I decided to do like some light research, like look up some respect threads, that the respect threads I found for him actually intimidated me. It felt like I was doing more research just reading through all of the shit he can do, like basic encyclopedic descriptions, than actually doing full-on research for most characters. The dude has everything. He has hundreds and hundreds of different weapons that can do basically everything. As a demon, he has so many different superpowers and so many different abilities. You know, the game's focused on a couple of core ones, but if you dive into that fucking lore, it goes absolutely crazy. And he somehow, despite not giving a shit about anything, becomes one of the strongest characters in the Devil May Cry world, just because he's so cool and can do all that. And God forbid we bring up his appearance in Shin Megami Tensei 3. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Sounds impressive, but I don't know. I think Kratos might have this beat. Let's jump to me. All right, let's do this. Dante may be a fast anime demon pretty boy guy, but Kratos comes from something even more wild: Greek mythology, or at least he's built to fit within the mythology, so he might as well be. Kratos' arsenal is way more destructive and varied than Dante's. I know, surprising, but it totally is. With plenty of weapons and tools that can more than make up for whatever advantages that Dante may have. Boots of Hermes, Wings of Icarus, Claws of Hades, Golden Fleece, Medusa's Gaze, so much. And he can even summon armies of very powerful entities that can aid him in the fight. Not like he's really going to need it, though. Kratos possesses the power of a god, which makes him immortal and nearly invincible. Very few things can kill a god. Dante doesn't have one of those things, but Kratos does. He's fought and killed not just gods, but titans like Gaia and Kronos, who killed the primordial god who created the goddamn universe. Compared to the manliness of Kratos, Dante is merely a boy.
Very interesting. Very
Well
interesting,
I like a
Benjamin.
boy.
Very
And,
cool.
yes.
Yeah, boy.
Had to end it with that, right?
Got to. You got to. I interviewed the kid who plays Atreus one time, and he looks literally just like the kid. I saw him walk up. I'm like, oh, it's Atreus!
Did your dad
Fire
sense
an
go
arrow
off and you
at
felt
them.
bad and
Oh,
you just wanted to
absolutely.
give him
Circle
a
button.
hug and let him know he was approved of?
Yeah, we were like,
Damn,
man,
dude.
you young kid, bright blue-eyed, good-looking kid, like, keep your nose clean, be straight, let's go, like, stay straight, you know, be a nice human.
Yeah.
You can be with whoever wants. I meant be a good person is what I meant. That is,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm leaving.
Just keep. All right.
Looks
So-
like
All right.
Kratos
Karen in the
Dante.
chat says Dante could resist the claws of Hades.
Oh yes, Dante can resist basically fucking everything. The demon world is completely batshit insane. It distorts time and space, reality, your mind. It'll like fucking turn humans to stone. It'll do crazy shit. It'll warp reality, warp matter just by being there. And Dante can go there no problem, as can all the demons. So something like the gaze of Medusa or whatever wouldn't do shit to him. All right. Now,
Going
I'm
there would be like opening Pandora's box. Is what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, basically, and it's where
Oh,
Dante
interesting.
lives. It's where Dante was born. Where he was. Well, I no.
Is it that he's able to resist those
effects?
effects? But is it able that
Yes.
is it that he's able to resist those effects, or just that they don't affect him because he's a demon?
Because he's from
And
hell.
so, yeah, and so something like Medusa's gaze would not fall under the same category because it's not from that specific
Oh.
place.
No, there are other demons like the Beast Head that can turn people to stone, and Dante was unaffected as well. So, yeah, no. And I also think that those two things would be, those are still like, I think that they would still apply in that sense because demons are like fundamentally different creatures from humans. And there's no stated thing where it's like, if you're a demon, you don't have none of this bad stuff happens to you. It's the nature of them being a demon that makes them resistant to it. But also, I'm glad you brought up my primordial deities from God of War, because Dante has defeated characters like Nightmare, who could destroy the entire demon world. That's a quote. And the demon world is actually part of half of the original primordial universe that was split. Light and dark were split. So it's an entirely separate cosmos. We actually see Mundus bring Dante to a separate reality with tons of stars and shit. And they fly from the middle of interstellar space, because there's no nearby planets or stars, to some random-ass planet, which is thousands, potentially tens of thousands of times the speed of light. So yeah.
The chat is calling you on something. Dante does not live there. He's just got a vacation home there.
He's just got a... Yeah, at the end of 5... Okay, yeah, he goes down there. Virgil.
Spoilers. Jeez.
Who is in charge of this demon realm? Is it just exist, or is there somebody who's the head of this demon area?
There are like demon kings. I know Mundus was the demon king. He was the ruler of the demon world at one time before Dante, murdered the shit out of him. And Dante later described that mission as being easy. He was like, that was a nothing thing that I did.
Well, Dante describes everything as being easy. That's just who he is. Yeah. I don't know if you can take that as fact.
And guess what? He still fucking won. And if you play the game really good, you can make it look easy. Which is the whole point of Devil May Cry. But
God of War.
Yeah, so he did defeat Mundus. I don't know where I was going.
Answering that question. Very good. I will make a note.
Oh, look, now I can't hear anybody. Ooh, excellent.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now I can. Now I can. It's good.
Perfect time to take advantage.
No, it's good. I can hear people now. I don't know why that stopped.
Well, okay. Nightmare destroyed half a universe? Is that what you said?
No, Nightmare was stated to be powerful enough to destroy the demon world. And the demon world was half the size of the original, there was original, a combined universe that was split in half into the regular universe and then the demon world, which operates in a completely different set of physics and just basically it's just like Wonderland. Any crazy shit can happen there. We've played the game. It's fucking nuts.
Okay, sure. Stated to. We didn't actually see that happen, right?
Can't hear anybody again. I don't know what's going on. Hang on. I'm gonna disconnect from Discord.
You're gonna have to disconnect.
Right back.
Oh boy.
A likely story.
You gotta do it.
But while he's gone.
Oh no, it's weird. I can't hear your argument, Ben.
There we go. There we go. Now, yeah, yay.
So, stated to destroy an alternate half universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Didn't actually see it, right? Doesn't actually happen.
Oh, we don't actually see it.
Well, yeah, it's just one statement. That's not that big of a
statement.
Thing to support.
It's just a statement.
Yeah, if there's nothing to support it, then there's nothing to support it. Whereas Uranus did create the whole fucking universe. And Atlas carried the whole fucking universe. And Kronos is about as strong as Atlas, if not stronger, because he's like the main guy. And Kratos could literally physically overpower Kronos. So this sort of means that you could throw the universe at Kratos and it would do nothing to him because he's a god.
And that's why I, primed the conversation with my question on who's the lord of your demon world, because technically he would have to beat the demon lord's creator, whoever that is in your world, or I'm sorry, not your world, but in Dante's world. You need to kill the boss, which we don't know who that is. It's never been talked about, not referenced, where Kratos is killing the creator of the gods. To me, that just seems like a more powerful thing to do.
Well, let's recall that Nightmare is a being that is not particularly impressive compared to Dante by Devil May Cry 5 timeline. Like Nightmare for reference is the big hunking demon that V uses, like that he can hop on and blow shit up with. So by comparison, Dante gets so much exponentially more powerful over time than when he like starts off and when he fights a being like Nightmare, which I believe is like Devil May Cry 1. So Dante also gets much stronger. This is before he gets like his Majin devil form.
I can't hear
this is before he
anybody.
gets the
Oh, no.
Sin
I can't
devil
hear
form, which is
anybody.
absolutely.
It's just him.
It's looking
no.
like nobody can hear me.
It's
It's looking
just
like
Liam.
nobody
You're
can hear
making
me.
some of the
Now we
points
can't hear
now. I
Liam. Did he hit
promise
mute?
you,
No, I
I'm
can't hear
making
Liam.
some great points.
Clearly, Liam's argument is terrible. Even Discord
Right?
doesn't agree.
Yeah, Discord
Yeah,
is
no-
exploding
no
right
one
now,
can
y'all.
hear
But
me,
my
right?
question,
Yeah.
so we can't hear you. But my question is going to be, Nightmare versus, let's say, Hades. Okay, because we know Kratos was brought to hell a couple times and literally crawls his way out of it back into existence. Would Nightmare and Hades be a similar strength comparison?
I think Liam's fucking with us right now.
Liam's gotta be, dude. This is
Uh-oh.
ridiculous. Brian, we might need to switch over to the VMix audio, man.
Liam, are you fucking with us? Nope, he's not. Oh no.
No, there he went.
Well,
All right, so,
All right,
then
so-
let's talk about how great Kratos is. I think that's
Exactly.
probably
I'm looking at the chat to see if they can help out with Liam's argument a bit.
All right,
but yes, Kratos.
if you guys are hearing double, just mute and deafen in Discord, and we're just gonna listen through VMix.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes. All right.
Okay,
We
'cause
got it figured out.
Closed. It's
you.
good?
Discord's exploding. Mike, you good? Can you hear us?
I sure can.
Okay, great.
Oh, is it exploding
just
for you
gonna go
guys
through
too?
Audio is
Yeah,
usually better
well,
through
apparently.
Discord, but it's going nuts. So if
Okay.
you guys are watching live, enjoy the full experience of a live show.
So I don't know if you heard me, but my question was
Yeah.
Nightmare
I didn't
versus
hear you.
Hades. Nightmare versus Hades. So Nightmare, would that be a similar comparison? Hades is Lord of Underworld.
I have no idea. No, actually, I think Nightmare is just a really powerful demon. He isn't a demon king. Somebody like Mundus or Argisax or Abigail would be way, 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 way stronger. All of whom Dante defeats.
Excellent point. Excellent point.
okay.
I will shot that now.
Yeah. And okay, we can keep talking about stats, but we can also talk about different like hacks abilities, right? Like their arsenals. I'm down to keep
Sure.
talking about stats. I'm not ceding ground. I'm just saying moving on the moving forward. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, it sounds like
Dante's-
you're scared of Kratos' stats, but okay.
Okay, well, no. What points do we want to discuss? No, let's go. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, I think we covered it. So Kratos can literally survive the universe falling on him, or Dante's
yeah, and Dante
never shown that
Dante
kind of
can squat, take a shit on enemies that can blow up the universe. Yeah.
Well, okay, go with
I-
Hack's powers then. Kratos has
Yeah.
only, after getting the
Now
god
who's
powers,
succeeding?
Kratos has only been killed by things designed to kill the gods.
Mhm.
He fell into the river Styx at one point. It's a little vague what happened there. It looks like he just fell straight into it. But the only other time he's died, or died, is with the Blade of Olympus. Does Dante have anything that can match the Blade of Olympus's ability to counter the god's immortality?
Has Kratos ever survived being separated spatially?
What do you mean?
Like,
Like his
he
soul
wasn't
from
cut-
his body?
Like no, like he wasn't cut in half. The space that his body comprised was separated. Has he ever survived that?
Was it the third or fourth one where he's in like a pitch black world? Was that just his soul? Like, was that the?
I mean, he
the
can
fate
resist
one?
his
I'm
soul
talking about
being ripped
Yamato.
up.
I'm talking about Yamato. I'm talking about
Virgil's, you're talking about like
famous katana.
splitting dimensions and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean,
it cuts space.
in the new one. So full disclosure, I haven't played through all the new one. I know Sin Against Humanity, but I know in the new one
really
I have to.
Really good.
He is dealing with split dimensions, and he's like sealing dimensional gateways by literally reaching into them and closing them. So I imagine that's probably pretty similar. He's in technically two different dimensions at once while he's closing them.
I'm talking about like severing space. Like Yamato has multiple abilities where he can like cut open dimensions and hop through. I'm talking about like Judgment Cut or whatever it's called, like where Virgil does and then like and space itself like shatters like glass.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That Dante can also do. Trish even mentions that Dante had no prior experience with katanas like Yamato, and the first time he picks it up, he like slices a hellgate that's like several miles away, and it just like collapses. So yeah, I don't think that Kratos could survive being cut like that. Dante, however, my question for you is how, pray tell, is Kratos going to overcome Dante's regeneration? Because I found this very interesting. I previously understood their regeneration as like the best showing of it was like Virgil at the end of DMC3, where it's like Dante cuts him in half and he has to technically heal as he's being cut through, right? Which is impressive, right? Like that's really good. But what I didn't catch was that this is two parts to this. A, when you are in your Devil Trigger form, it is stated that you heal from any wound instantly. Any wound that's inflicted upon your body instantly. And it's reflected in the gameplay, your health bar like increases, it's basically a super form.
That's a limited time form, right?
It's limited, but Sin Devil Trigger, I believe, I don't know if it has a time frame or if it just like lasts the entire however many fights you're in. No, Sin Devil Trigger is limited, but Majin isn't, because it lasts the entire boss fight with Mundus, I think. Virgil in Devil May Cry 1 gets blown up, and it's stated that his entire body ceased to exist, save for his spirit, and it recovered.
He regenerated from his spirit?
Yeah, and that was when he was not in Devil Trigger. When he's in Devil Trigger, holy shit, that would happen instantly. What's Kratos going to do with that?
Pardon the quick interruption, I just want to take 1 minute to talk about our sponsor, Canva Pro. Canva Pro is the easy-to-use graphic design platform that helps you design like a pro. Canva Pro can help boost you and your team's productivity and creativity. It's a quick, easy, and affordable way to design whatever you need. Canva Pro has helpful design tools that you can choose from depending on your needs for a project, including a collection of over 75 million premium photos, videos, audio, and graphics. That's a lot. Plus, it comes with time-saving tools that simplify and speed up the creative process. You get all this and more with just one subscription. If you've followed me in Death Battle for a while, like before the Rooster Teeth times, you know that this all began with just a little startup company. And what I found is that you can have the greatest ideas in the world, but without quality design and presentation, almost nobody's going to notice. Canva Pro is an excellent way to get that quality without the stress. Design like a pro with Canva Pro. Right now, you can get a free 45-day trial when you use my promo code. Just go to canva.me/cast to get your free 45-day extended trial. That's canva.me/cast. Canva.me/cast. Thanks for the support, Canva Pro. Now let's get back to the show.
What is
the chat is helping out quite a bit here because they point out that as I just kind of talked about, Kratos has weapons that can negate regeneration, i.e. the god's regeneration.
Dante and Virgil have weapons that nullify regeneration, and their own regeneration isn't affected by their own weapons. So Dante and Virgil's demon weapons prevent other demons from regenerating. If they leave permanent wounds on those demons, even though all demons
tuned to other demons outside of themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
whereas Ben is
just
saying
demons in general.
His are to prevent gods.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
whereas the Blade of
bosses
Olympus obliterates gods, titans, like it's not just tied to one kind of entity, it's any sort of entity that is immortal in any way.
Boss, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, but it
kills titans and gods throughout the series.
Yeah, it affects them as well. Like their regeneration is not harmed by their own weapons. So their this is kind of like it's like doing this, but like their regeneration wouldn't also be harmed by a weapon that nullifies regeneration. Is what I'm saying. The only thing that can wear down their regeneration that we see
is what you're saying.
Is constant damage. Like over time, like your health bar.
Well,
in the Devil May
Kratos
Cry
is
games
that
overtaxed
covered,
it.
just their
You
sheer strength
overtax it,
alone.
right?
Yeah, but I don't know. The way you just described that makes it sound more like the weapon is tied to them in some way. That it's specifically built to not affect them. Not their regeneration
God of War,
isn't.
the most newest God of War. Who's the main bad guy villain who's immortal that Kratos killed? What's his name?
Talking about Baldur?
Yeah.
Baldur?
Yeah.
Isn't he supposed to be immortal? And if he dies,
Isn't that
coming back.
Isn't that because of
Ragnarok
the? Isn't that because of the What is it called? The Freya
Right.
says he's invincible to everything but this one plant that is what
Yeah.
stabs him. It's what harms him. So that's what
arrows were
nullified his
made by him
regeneration.
or whatever. Right.
It's I forget what it's called. But
Yeah, but
the
Kratos
thing-
does
no.
beat him multiple times.
Well, he beats him, but their confrontations aren't he doesn't prevent him from healing. Their confrontations are just
Not a
sort of
death battle.
they beat the shit out of each other and then they kind of walk away. It isn't like I believe he needs some outside help with that, whatever that plant is. I'm literally forgetting. It's like a classic Norse mythology thing to actually kill him. It isn't anything he
G-Blade
does.
X in the chat says, but Kratos' abilities are tied to stopping heavenly beings, and Dante's are tied to stopping demonic beings. I think the weapons aren't going to do anything.
Kratos kills all the beings.
I don't know about that.
Every
Yeah,
of the beings.
I wouldn't say heavenly beings because he's also capable of killing Hades, who's not a heavenly being, or demons. He can kill everything.
Hades
And he's not-
was. He
Well,
started out
you're
and
saying
was cast from
ungodly.
Olympus.
So heaven is different in Greek mythology than what I think they're trying to say. It is Mount Olympus is where the gods originated and whatnot, right? Which is
Hades is from Mount Olympus. He is an
alternate dimension sort of version of Mount Olympus that's way taller than the actual real world Mount Olympus. It's actually super interesting looking into how ancient Greeks saw Mount Olympus and they climbed it, but they couldn't find gods there clearly, but they knew that because in their mind there was more to it that they couldn't actually access. It's really interesting. But I mean, it's not heavenly in terms of heaven and hell. There's no dichotomy between heaven and hell in Greek mythology because it's all kind of one and the same. It's the same beings tied to both things. So I don't think you can necessarily say the Blade of Olympus can only kill heaven, angel creatures, because it doesn't really exist.
I think now is the time for me to make the argument point in support of Kratos right now. I'm sorry, but I think this is
Oh
a good
shit.
time.
Okay. Our unbiased
Kratos,
guest here.
Unbiased.
Yeah.
Kratos goes ahead and completely destroys the Greek pantheon of gods, correct? Gone.
Mhm.
Yes.
Those are the gods he believed in. Those are the gods that shaped his world. This sumbitch is like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go beat up other people's gods now. I shouldn't even think Norse gods should exist because I'm Greek and I believe my gods, and your gods don't even really exist. But you know what? Go F yourself. I'm going to go into some other religion's pantheon and kill their lineup of gods as well. That, my friend, is ridiculous. So whatever demon lord you're talking about, go into some other religion's hell space in your reality and start killing those gods, and then we could talk about even a comparison of a fight between the two.
Which Norse gods does Kratos fight in God of War 18? Oh, that's right. All the second stringers, because they want to make a trilogy. So he hasn't fought Thor yet. He hasn't fought Odin yet.
Spoilers,
he gets his. Yeah, at the end of the game, Thor shows up, and what happens? We don't know. No, he has trouble with Thor's two dingle dongle sons, and
can't
Baldur
wait to see what
only
Thor's
because
spine
Baldur
looks like when he rips his head off. Okay, which is gonna happen. I don't care if it's a Hemsworth Thor. I don't care if it's traditional Norse god Thor.
Oh, what if he's worthy of Mjolnir?
By Raj
that probably
or
will
whoever.
happen. Well,
all of them are going down.
The Leviathan
already
axe is apparently
is.
supposed to be just as powerful as Mjolnir. So
it's basically already
Doesn't
a
matter.
Mjolnir, so maybe it doesn't matter.
he's already got it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Can Kratos stop time?
Yeah, he in one of the games. Yes, he has some kind of thing. What was it?
Oh, a thing.
I don't actually know
I
this.
did see
I
the
should-
chat. That was actually one of the
I
first things
shouldn't-
I saw the chat mention was somebody was talking about how they both had time stops.
What the second one?
Does he have a time
Was it
slow
the
as
Sisters
well?
of Fate?
I don't actually
believe
know.
so.
I don't actually know either. I shouldn't bust balls when I'm like barely holding on to all of the like
The
Devil May
chat, the chat will
Cry
let us
lore,
know.
and I'm like, right, that thing from that one game where he probably did this. Yeah. No,
Okay.
I shouldn't, but I'm
I
going
got
to
another
'cause
one
it's for
for
fun.
you.
Which time? I thought which time was a
That's
band
Quicksilver
thing, but
and the time bangle. Time bangle stops time. Quicksilver slows down time. There's also another power up that that slows time as well. I don't know if they stack. They probably don't.
apparently it's in the new game, which is why I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
So,
Quicksilver.
there is a time stop
Quicksilver's
thing in the new
from
one.
3, and the
Oh,
bangle is
yeah.
from the first one. The bangle is from the first game.
Ninetales
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the chat says he can not only stop time but resists having time stopped. I don't know if that's
Yeah, because
Kratos or Dante.
one of those is being used against him.
Yeah.
When he gets it from whichever god had it. I can't remember which one. But yeah, it's being used against him and he just pushes through. So yeah,
And it's probably that's
time
even.
stop isn't gonna really matter.
All right, I got another one for
Bada bing,
you.
bada
I got
boom.
if what I said
Oh
wasn't
shit,
enough,
go for it. Go
my
for it.
impartial, because I did my research, is Tony, a guy named Tony.
Tony Redgrave.
Does he have any children?
No, I don't.
Are we
Maybe somewhere
forgetting-
in some like
Are
alley.
we
God.
forgetting about
Actually, no. Dante
dad
has never
strength?
had sex.
Whoa. Are we forgetting about dad strength? Once
Oh,
Dad
you
strength?
acquire
oh.
dad strength, once you
Oh.
have little children's, and if you want to start talking about some unearthed rage within yourself, and you start messing with little baby Kratos, and if you want to see what brute strength and brute force looks like, dad strength.
Yeah, well, my question is, what's Dad Strength gonna do to Royal Guard? Just bum, 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 bum. 30-minute combo. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Everyone should play Devil May Cry 5 because you can do some insane shit with Royal Guard.
Well,
But,
it doesn't matter because Kratos can just golden fleece it back at him. So
That's also
They'll just be
Done.
Royal Guarding,
Ching,
golden
ching,
fleecing
ching.
for like an.
well,
Yeah.
the golden fleece literally directs it back at Dante. So he has the ability to reflect any attack Dante has back at Dante.
Yeah, and Royal Guard does too.
And-
It builds up the damage that you take, and then slams it back at you.
My dog
And
is
he
going
has
ape
this-
shit. You can see him in the background there.
And with those gauntlets he got from Hercules and the Gauntlet of Zeus, he does possess the same power as the Titans, which he can already overpower anyway. So add on the power of the Titans, and he should have more than enough strength to just obliterate Dante and overpower his regeneration.
I don't think how do you overpower being fucking completely annihilated? Also, I don't think that there's proof that he's stronger than Dante. If they both scale to like universe level events or universe level power, and then both of them get like way stronger over time, Dante has never really shown his full strength. Maybe against Urizen, but then he goes Sin Devil trigger. So I don't think it's enough to say that one is stronger than the other, like definitively speaking.
Okay. This is pretty close. I dig it.
Yeah,
I'm not
Actually,
entirely
this
sure
would be a
which
sick
direction
episode.
This would be a
It'd actually
pretty
be
cool
kind of a sick
episode. Oh, it's Mike.
Man.
It's other Mike.
Yeah, this is Mike the dog, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And Dante has Dr. Faust, which is a hat, and it's the coolest hat ever, and he does a little Michael Jackson dance.
A hat? That's negative points. I don't know why you'd even bring that up. A hat.
He gets money. This is what he does. He like throws it on people, and then he beats them up and gets money from them. Like they
Oh, wow.
literally bleed money. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
so
talking,
Kratos
you're
is
comparing
just
a
gonna be-
bully. You're comparing
Kratos is
a
just going to
bully
be filling
to a god
Dante's
killer,
wallet.
to a
Yeah.
Titan killer. Okay.
Oh, I think
Yeah, that
Kratos
makes
is
sense.
the bully. Kratos is just like impotent rage, and Dante is a cool, haha, wacky pizza dude. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Kratos has become
no,
very
I
wise
gotta-
in his old age.
I got oh,
Very
no.
wise.
Kratos' impotent rage is from his family from day one.
Yes.
He gets fucked over so much. can't.
And he
can't
ruins the
call it
entire
impotent
world.
Rage.
Get some therapy,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, he doesn't
No,
ruin the
no,
entire world.
no.
He frees the entire world. He turns the world into what we have, I guess.
To get fucked.
He causes global warming.
Well, guys,
the big snake
I hate
thing.
to throw a
Alright.
wrench in both of your arguments, but the chat seems to be swayed that Mike the dog wins, so take that.
Oh,
Mike the dog does win.
Vicious animal.
Yep.
Actually, I'm mad at him.
Let's not even bring up Shin Megami Tensei, Dante.
Yeah, okay,
Well,
you said that
it's
before.
too bad,
Let's
we don't
talk
have
about
time.
it, 'cause
It's
gonna
time to
move
get
on to all the other
to
stuff.
what's going on. Yep, I'm just ending the argument now.
Wonderful.
Because we have
were
stuff
supposed to
to
pretend like there
show
was
and
music,
talk about.
but- Okay.
Yeah, there is just because of the audio switch up that we.
No,
we
I
had
know.
Before
Oh, I
we
got
came
it.
here.
I just wanted to call it out because I'm pro like that.
Awesome. Yep. we started off this show. We were like, man, how professional are we? Look at how good we are. And it's just been. I mean, this is typical to Death Metal Cats. It just goes downhill from the beginning, or starts.
We finally got like a
issues,
really
yeah.
debatable
All the way
one, so it just the debate can kind of never stop as long as we keep talking.
Yeah, yeah, we could technically just keep this going. This is a good matchup. I love it. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below and on Twitter. What you think of Kratos versus Dante, and if you think it should be an actual death battle. So make sure to get your votes in. We will be voting on this at the end of the show. But right now, let's talk about what's going on with Chef Mike. Mike,
Hey-o!
we didn't even have like a big introduction for you at the beginning because we had all those like tech issues. Who are you?
That's okay.
What do you do?
My name is Chef Mike Harris, and actually at the moment it's kind of YouTube, but I've been busy doing consulting gigs that you'll never see, so that's exciting. But you can follow me on the socials, and I have a YouTube channel called Chef Mike Does Stuff. And if you're a big brand or company that wants to hire me, that would be awesome, because I actually have not had a full-time job since before hardcore mini golf. So I've been doing my thing. I've been doing okay, doing paid gigs and whatnot, like a content creator, like you people. So it's been awesome.
There you go. So, Mike, are you allowed to talk about? You can probably talk about your former job, right?
Oh, I could say all the things now.
Great. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, you were like the chef for McDonald's.
I was the manager of culinary innovation for the U.S. menu, so I would come up with the new things for the McDonald's restaurants in the United States.
Yep. And that's how we ended up meeting you, because we all know Michael Jones is a big fan of food. And you would watch Achievement Hunter, right? Did he reach out first,
yeah.
or did you?
I think because I commented on that Monster Mac or whatever they did. I commented on it, and somebody finally realized, like, I've watched them and your guys' stuff for a long time, and somebody was like, wait a second, isn't that a McDonald's person? You know, and then I would respond with like, yes, I am. And then they're like, wow, you watch this? And I'm like, yeah, I also play a bunch of video games. I was in a death metal band and all these other things. I was like, you're a normal human? Holy cow, who works in a big... And then it just kind of rolled there. They're like, wait a second, you work for the machine and you're a normal human? Yes, I am. And then one thing led to another, and...
and then Michael's like, let's get him on off topic. Like,
let's get him. Let's get him. So, yeah.
And it's become such a fun relationship.
Absolutely. This is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, we make you have a cook-off now every year on Extra Life. That, you know,
Absolutely.
Such a shame that we couldn't determine the outcome on that last.
Right, we're gonna have to do a third one. I mean, I don't know. It seemed really close.
I felt so bad when Jack started saying that. You put in so much work.
Dude,
the hot dog octopus. I just.
Right? Come on! A deep fried hot dog octopus. It's okay.
Oh my god!
It's for the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's been
great. And you also then proceeded to, after when you went freelance to focus on, like, you know, your whole like content creation and all that stuff, you then got probably the most uniquely beneficial, amazing freelance gig with Wendy's.
Yes. So after I left, so there's a whole story of why I'm jobless. Okay, before Hardcore Mini Golf, it does involve being in the Wendy's commercial, but neither here nor there. But it was, hey, you used to work at McDonald's. We're Wendy's, who's actually really great at social media. And they knew that was something I wanted to do with McDonald's. Do you want to be in our Wendy's social media thing? I was like, sign me up. Yes. And then it went over so good. They're like, hey, we're going to chop this up and put this in a national commercial. You're going to be paid SAG-AFTRA rates and all these things. And I was like, I don't have to do anything. I'm going to be in a commercial, and you're going to give me more money for the thing I already did? Yes. You can sign me up for that, please. I would be more than happy. So then, and then I did a couple other things with them. Like, I'm still trying to do my thing. But I am relatively impartial. Like, yes, I was a former McDonald's employee, but I made sure to say things like, this is my new favorite breakfast. Or, you know, I never compared the food between brands, and I never badmouthed my former employer. So, like, you know, if they ever reached out, I'd be like, let's talk. Or if Wendy's wants to do more things, or somebody else, or whatever Austin eateries want to call up Chef Mike and do a thing, I'm available.
Y'all know me. I'm a big fan of these juicy RPGs, and one of the juiciest ones ever to be made is about to arrive. That's Final Fantasy VII Integrate. Let me tell you, this bad boy is ready for you. June 10th on the PlayStation 5. You get to mess with the old pals, the Shinra Corp, beat them up. You know what I'm saying? Because they're rude and they're ruining the earth. So, anyways, we're all excited about this one. Final Fantasy VII Remake, awesome. Integrate is a definitive edition of that, and it has just got expanded everything, right? We're talking improved lighting, crisper backgrounds, more realistic textures. Integrate brings the game to a whole new visual level. Plus, you can switch between a graphics mode, or if that's if you're looking for that juicy 4K. But if you're really looking for some of them smooth, action-packed frames, you can do a 60 FPS mode and just get it all nice and crispy, right? So there's even more, which is wild. The game is bundled with Episode Intermission, a brand spanking new episode featuring the Wutai Ninja Yuffie, which y'all might remember as the first unlockable character from the original Final Fantasy VII. Can I spoil something in an ad read? That's weird. I don't know, but she's in the ad read, so deal with it. As a main character, where she'll conspire with Avalanche HQ to steal the ultimate materia from Shinra Electric Power Company, which is really dope. I can't wait to see how this plays into the story of Remake. I'm super excited to play myself. So you can pre-order this at Final Fantasy Remake Integrate. You can pre-order it today by going to Square Link Remake DBC. That's SQEX.link/Remake DBC. Or click it in the description, which is probably an easier option. Just look below. You will find that link. You will click it. You will go to the page to pre-order this wonderful, wonderful, juicy JRPG and get all that goodness right it to your home. Okay? June 10th. Mark it on your calendars. Pre-order the game. Do it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Torchies, is that the one? The taco place? Is that still?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
There we go.
Torchies.
Yo, Torchies.
Tacos and I have a whole thing. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I'm very aware. Just eat the taco.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love it.
I'm convinced like that's gonna go with me to my grave. Like I still like at least once a week, at the very minimum, will get like a tweet or a comment about it. So
hey, for the rest of my life, no matter what I do, I am former McDonald's corporate chef. But I haven't worked there in I don't know how long, and I do all this other stuff. Well, that's the biggest brand you've ever been associated with, so we're gonna call that out. Like that's great.
well, sorry, because I totally just did that. Awesome,
hey, I'm behind that wave. I'm gonna use that. That's a resume builder right there, baby. I'm gonna.
I was just trying to give the people the context of how we met you. All right,
that's great.
Well, Chad, I know there are definitely some people at this company that will do their best to make sure that on your gravestone it reads,
"Yes,
he didn't take the taco."
I made up for it. That's okay. Let's get this clear. All right. I didn't at first, even though I politely declined because I wanted to go eat sushi with my friend Miles and Ellie. But no. So then as soon as like that's the problem. That's the problem with Achievement Hunter and Michael. Like he just looked at me and just goes, okay. And then I was like, fuck. Like as soon as he did that, I was like, oh, he's gonna make this a thing, and he did, and it became way crazier. So then I had to eat like 1 million fucking tacos, okay, and then we're good. Clean slate. We're good. I made up for it. I redeemed myself, and I just want to put
All
that
right.
on the record.
All right.
Would Dante or
Um,
Kratos eat the taco? Who would
Oh,
eat the
Kratos
taco?
definitely would.
Eats pizza
Dante
and
would while doing
and-
some sort of musical number, probably.
strawberry shortcake ice cream, whatever it is. That's his favorite thing.
All right, we do need to move on. We've got some stuff to show off, starting with a little bit of an announcement for a show that is coming back to the Death Metal channel and Rooster Teeth. Let's go ahead and show that off. DBX is coming back June 1st. So excited for this. This season is led by Billy, who is actually the voice of Ringmaster, which is awesome. He's been doing a kick-ass job getting everybody working on it. And Liam actually wrote basically all of it, right?
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, every episode. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
we have got some
next-
insane episodes for you guys. They're really cool.
Chat
Yes,
is
just
popping
like
off right now. They're very excited.
Yes, you might have seen a couple characters in there. I can tell. Just like how this season of Death Battle is celebrating 10 years of Death Battle, this season of DBX is also doing something similar with some very interesting callback episodes, or at least a couple of them. It'll be really exciting to see. So next week we will be announcing the first DBX matchup here on Death Battle Cast. So be sure to stick around and check that out next Wednesday live, noon Central Time on Rooster Teeth TV. But we got something else we need to show. A sneak peek for the upcoming Death Battle, Steven Universe versus Star Butterfly. Let's check that out now.
Oh no! What happened?
Wait! Sorry. Wait, I can fix it.
Okay, I think I have a better idea.
Wow. Grumpy much. I'll cheer you up. Cupcake blast!
Stop, please?
Guys,
I'm
it's
so
gonna be
hyped
a
for
wild
this
one.
I know.
It's a wild one.
Please stop trying to
Steven
kill
Clinton-
me. No.
Steven
was,
picking
Grant
up
Sundberg
Star
as
like she's
Star.
the cardboard cutout is like
Yes.
so Star Butterfly. I love it so much. Sorry.
For the voice actors, that was Corinne Sundberg as Star. You may know her from some Team 4 Star stuff as well as some anime. Our own Kaden Jensen is Steven. She did a phenomenal job. And also, Liam makes a surprise appearance. I'm not going to say as who, though. You'll have to watch to find out.
I actually
It's-
just make a cameo. Like we made a sprite Liam that just kind of walks on and then like he's like, hey, and then gets like, completely annihilated by some big laser. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep, exactly.
Like
You're the
Kratos
one who
would do with Dante,
actually built
yep.
that sandcastle.
I
at the
agree.
beginning.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Well,
die
that's
in
an
every
excellent segue to let's find out who wins this week's community death battle. All right, votes are in. We've got votes from Twitter. We got votes from the chat, and we got 2 votes down here to get to. If you're audio listeners, I just pointed to
Wow.
Kat and Mike.
This is unfair.
All right. So let's start off as we always do with the Twitter responses because, you know, some of you guys might have had something to say about these characters. Let's bring up your first Twitter response.
This one comes from Justin D. He says, my money's on Dante. While both are insanely strong, I don't think Kratos has an answer for Dante's cartoonish durability and massive arsenal of weapons.
Never played
Yep.
God of War before this
Okay.
person.
Dante does technically have
No, I'm
light.
just kidding. No, I'm just
Called out.
Dante
not just-
does technically have light Toon Force. Not combat applicable, but like the stuff in DMC4 where he
Don't.
like
Don't.
does a
We
Shakespeare
finished
play.
this. We
and
finished
then-
this argument. You can't do this now.
No, it's not an argument. It's not an argument. It doesn't affect anything. I just wanted to bring it up because it's
It
hilarious.
sounds like it's
and some of the best
best
scenes in video games ever.
Also, I just
Okay,
want
well,
to
let's
mention
go
it now
ahead and bring up
before we close the poll.
Sure.
That if you guys are watching on desktop, you can click the little box. But if you guys are watching on mobile, use #1 to vote for Kratos or use #2 in the chat to vote for Dante.
Right.
And Mike the dog is
Um,
freaking out. What?
Mike the
I
dog.
have Mike the dog.
Oh,
All right.
well, here's the
Jew and
Kratos
Mr.
answer, which is
Locke
obviously better,
says-
sure.
Dante is cool and all, but Kratos pretty much says no to taking damage on the regular in every cutscene of the latest God of War. I don't see bullets doing much to the guy who slays pantheons for a Tuesday outing. In the end, Dante is just a boy with guns and demon powers.
Fuck yeah. That's a good
Boy.
answer.
Yeah, it was.
I'll
right.
give Dante speed, and I'll give him the amount of weapons. Not a lot much I could give to him from my notes, but that's just me.
Well, let's go ahead and see. We got the Twitter answers. Let's go ahead and see what Twitter voted.
Oh!
Okay.
Bunga bunga.
Dante
Whoa!
53%, Kratos 46%. Pretty close. Pretty close.
This is really close.
Okay, so we got one vote
Look
for
at
Dante.
Liam. Liam getting all smug up there.
Oh no! I'm just making faces up here.
Well, here we go. I know I have a reputation for getting the character that loses, so we're gonna see if. And I got like a pity one last time. Yeah, because I got Omni-Man versus Homelander. Like, of course I'm gonna win that one. But this is could be like a legit one. Let's see if with Chef Mike's help, I was able to pull this off. We got to get your votes in, starting with Chad. Who are you voting for, Chad?
You know what? I think Liam did a really good job and he swayed me, so I'm going to vote for Dante.
Okay, I see how it is. All right,
But I'm now disappointed, Mike.
You disappoint me constantly. Everything you do. I'm just kidding. I love you so much.
Well, Mike, are you voting for Kratos then? I think that's a yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's actually
So that means we're 2-1. Depending on how you guys voted in the chat, this could be a tie.
Which then we leave it up
See
to
what-
Brian, our technical
yeah, we got a
director. to decide.
tiebreaker just in case. All right, let's go ahead and bring up the chat poll.
Oh!
Kratos
That's
59-41.
Because once I started talking about how they're killing other people's gods who you should not even think exist, but I'm going to kill them anyway, and Dad Strike?
That strike was a pretty good argument.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we are tied 2-2. Know how this works? We go to our broadcast director, the god of the show, basically, Brian.
That's me.
Brian, you want some
There he
burgers?
is.
You want some burgers, Brian?
I love
I'll get you
burgers.
some burgers. I'll get you a bunch of burgers.
Oh, burgers.
Lots.
Kratos.
Um,
Kratos all day.
Oh!
All
Okay,
right.
Without being swayed by burgers, though. Without being swayed by burgers.
No, it would have been Kratos either way.
I could have given you love and compassion your entire life, but no. You had to stab
burgers
me
might
in
beat
the
that, though.
back.
What is there a specific
What could
point
a
that made
burger
you lean to
compare?
Kratos?
Yeah, justify it. Justify your chicanery,
Yep.
your backstabbery.
I played and liked way more God of War than I ever did Devil May Cry.
There you go.
That's not inappropriate. I'm
Yeah,
not
sorry.
happy about that. But I'll take it. I'm gonna
I
take
am
it,
happy.
but I'm
You knew
not
the
happy.
risks.
Yeah. we did say at the beginning of this, you can vote, however you want, whatever reason you want. So that means Kratos wins, everybody. Hey, do we have any victory music? That's good enough for me.
One of thing, kind of. Even though I'm an impartial judge, I feel like I won.
It's you and me against the world, Chad.
Yeah, there you go.
So our totally
That
impartial
was way
judge.
closer than I thought.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good debate.
It is a very good
That
match.
was
Maybe
really
we
awesome.
should do.
Absolutely
Maybe we
agree.
should do it again for real.
Yeah.
No.
No?
I think we decided
No?
it now. Kratos wins. Like, we don't want to, we don't want to invalidate this victory, right? Like, clearly this is the way it should go, right?
This is the way.
I won. I won.
You won. Absolutely.
Thank you for once. Oh my God. Okay. All right. That's gonna wrap up the show this week. Again, Neon Kun Beanie, new show from Rooster Teeth Animation, coming out tomorrow. Check that out on roosterteeth.com. And we've got Steven vs. Star coming up this weekend as well. So much cool stuff coming up. And then DBX in June. It's gonna be cool. And then RTX is coming up soon too, like in 5 weeks or something like that. There's so much going on.
Ben, I
but it's
know we're
awesome.
about to
And-
close, but Sci-Fighter said,
What happened?
someone said Kratos Burger, and I want to see that. Jeff Mike, what would the
Oh,
Kratos
thank you,
Burger
sir.
be?
A burger made out of Kratos.
Boy. It would probably
Would
be
it just have
meat from all
ketchup
the-
down one
the-
side?
The dead enemies of his. It would be just a burnt scar. Well, it'd have to be a fusion cuisine of Greek and Norse, type of cuisine. Probably some fish of some kind. I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you,
If
that's
I
good.
was-
That's
Lamb, lamb, and
Like
fish.
super gourmet.
Dude, that's
Like-
free
like a-
content
yeah,
for
lemon
your
fish burger.
YouTube channel right there.
That's it,
Go
the
make the
Kratos
Yeah,
Kratos
Kratos
Burger.
Burger.
I'll see what
Free
I can do.
content. You just have to make it.
Head of cheese and like canned Swedish fish or whatever. Not Swedish.
Ooh,
fish.
Oh,
Whatever
no.
yeah.
no.
Whatever that really
Ooh.
like smelly like Norwegian whatever fish is, like
Yeah.
mix all that together. Yeah.
Yummy.
Mixed together, so it's like a lamb fish burger.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
I
know.
want that.
He's the
Land
one
and
that
sea.
You're not the
Land,
chef.
sea, and air.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God.
Land, sea,
It's gonna
and
be
air.
with Dante's corpse. That's what it's gonna be made out of.
Yeah, you peel back the bun, and that's where he is.
You're testing me right now. I feel tested. I feel personally attacked.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, I guess if we're gonna be able to keep Liam on to write more DVX and Deathbound, we should probably end the show then. All right. Thank you all so
Mike,
much for
thanks for
watching.
being on, man.
Mike, thank you so much. This is such a fun episode.
Yes.
Such a fun cast.
I'll be an impartial judge anytime.
I love it, especially whenever you're an impartial judge for the character that I'm arguing for. Definitely
got
bringing
you.
you on.
Absolutely.
All right. And as always, thank you for watching. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. Stay awesome. See you next week.
Achievement Hunter's up next.
Oh no! What happened?
Wait! Sorry. Wait. I can fix it.
Okay, I think I have a better idea.
Wow. Grumpy much. I'll cheer you up. Cupcake blast!
Stop, please?